everyone, so I am obviously back in another video. Okay, so this one I wanted to introduce a new series that I'm going to be starting. It is going to be about my pumping journey for Giselle, as well as trying to get her to start breastfeeding again. So I wanted to give you all a little bit of background information of what's going on. So she is 4 months now, which I cannot believe. I can't just... My baby's 4 months. Okay, anyway. Like, honestly, it amazes me how quickly time has gone by. And I want to savor and, like, cherish every moment that I can, because this is my last child. But anyway, so back on point to where we're going. So she is now 4 months, and she refuses to nurse from me, like, at all. So basically what's going on is that I am exclusively pumping for her right now. And then at night we do give her 2 bottles of formula, because Dad helps me out and feeds her overnight. That way I can get some kind of rest. So that is the point where we are at now. She is not latching, she's not nursing, she's not any kind of interested. And one of my friends from high school is a lactation consultant, so I've been talking to her about what's going on. And she has been telling me that basically the reason why she doesn't want to latch anymore is because her food source, which is now a bottle, is so much faster and less work for her than it is actually breastfeeding. So that is one thing that, like, does get a lot of babies and a lot of moms, is that the bottle's faster, the bottle's easier. If you stick with mom and actually, like, eating at the breast, then it's more work. So that's kind of where Giselle is at this point. She's like, I want my food, like, on demand, like, right now, rather than be like, oh, let me latch on and actually work for it. So how we got to this point is I came home from the hospital, and it was absolute chaos and stress for us. The twins are, like, they're 2, so they're rambunctious and crazy all the time. It's loud, and basically all she was doing besides feeding from me was nursing all day. I was basically her pacifier. So I mentally couldn't take it anymore. I felt like I couldn't do anything, like literally just sitting down and having her on me constantly all day long. So that's when my husband suggested, hey, why don't we go ahead and, like, introduce a bottle to her. That way I can feed her, I can help you out, you can have some kind of time, even if it's just to take a shower away from her. And, you know, at the time it sounded, wow, this is a great idea. So we kept it to where she was both bottle feeding and still nursing. And then eventually it got to the point to where she didn't want to nurse at all. She only wanted to be bottle fed, because, as I was saying, it's easier, it's faster. She doesn't really have to do anything. It's like, poop, there it is. So I have been pumping for her exclusively ever since. And I have been talking with my friend about trying to get her to latch on and see if I can reestablish. Sorry about that. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're trying to reestablish her breastfeeding, and hopefully that goes well and we're able to do it. And if not, she's going to teach me how to successfully exclusively pump for her. So that is the overall goal, because all I really want at this point, yes, I would absolutely love if she would start breastfeeding and being with me and nursing again. But if it doesn't go that way, then I just want her to get the milk and the amount of nutrition that she needs, and still be able to have that with her and be able to provide that. So I've been working with my friend who is a lactation consultant. She has been diligently working with me from afar, like via social media, everything like that, because of COVID-19. Woohoo, our best friend. So I've been working with her a lot. And then one of my other friends who has successfully breastfed both of her kids, and she just has another one, so she has a newborn, so she's doing that as well. And she is actually going to become a lactation consultant. So I've been working with both of them as far as, like, okay, what are habits I can create products that I can be using, foods that I should be eating, like my whole diet, all that kind of stuff. So those are videos I'm going to be doing later on as a part of this series. So this is where we are, what's happening, and we're going to be documenting like this whole thing of how great it goes, how great it doesn't. So as far as a little bit of my background with it, with Devin, I breastfed at first, and then I got to the point to where it was so painful to where I just stopped. But that was also because I was a brand new mom. I was figuring it out. I was doing it on my own. So I ended up pumping for her for the first 6 months, and then I switched her over to formula. For the boys, I was doing fantastic with breastfeeding them, but Levi had a latching problem, and we were trying to work with him on that, and essentially it was just like, you know what, it's too much I was worried whether he was going to be getting enough milk or he was going to be getting the nutrition he needs. So we decided to start pumping and giving both of the twins the same kind of thing, breastfeeding for as much as I could, and then eventually exclusively bottle feeding with breast milk. And then after that, for a while, they would do like half and half, like half the day formula, half day breast milk, and then eventually they just went on to formula. So I had a battle for this for all of my kids, but mostly that's because I was not educated enough and I did not have the help and resources that I do now. So I'm sorry, the camera's like shaking so much. I need to like get one of those little tripod things and put it up, that way it's not every 2 seconds. But yeah, so I have been working closely with them to make this as successful as possible, and that is the overall goal. Like, I just want her to get the nutrition and everything that I possibly can, because my short-term goal is do it for 6 months. My long-term goal would ideally be for a year, but we'll see what happens. As long as she is healthy and she is happy, that is the most important thing to me. So, yep, that's what we're going to be working on. Yay! So, I'll be going through it, like, steps of the journey, all the different processes and everything that they tell me, as well as how well it works and what's going on. Ooh, excuse me, that did not happen. So I just wanted to go ahead and put this video together. I'm gonna have some videos coming up very soon along this journey, as well as dealing with like postpartum weight loss and all kinds of stuff like that. So yay for babies. So I will be filming and putting those up soon, and until then, have a good day, have a good life. I hope that everyone's doing well, especially with the struggle of everything that's going on. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.